Guys, where have all the chickens gone? Look, there's no chickens left in this coop. They've gone. They're no longer here. Where did they go? Well, find out in today's video. That's what we're going to talk about. And for those of you that are new to the channel, basically myself and Tina, we started a chicken business here in the province so that we can bring in a little bit of income, a little bit of extra money, which will help us. And we call them broiler chickens. And basically you buy them as soon as they are born. And so they were shipped to us probably around 4 weeks ago now. And we've already done 2 vlogs on it, so this is the 3rd vlog on the chickens. And I have to be careful here because my head's slightly touching the roof, or the roof of the coop. So I'll not keep my head, I'll not put it up any higher because then I'll hit the roof. So, running a chicken business in the Philippines, how easy is it? I guess that's a good question. It's not very easy. It's not easy at all, but it's good. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. And so basically, to start off with, we bought 52 chickens, and within a couple of days, I think maybe 2 or 3 had died. They just couldn't cope. So we only had 1 chicken coop, and then we bought the bowls for the chickens so that we could put their food in the bowls, and then we also bought the water bottles for them so that they could drink their water. And so yeah, most of them have survived over the last few weeks, and I would have to say that they are quite smelly. No, they're not smelly, but they poop a lot, which is to be expected, of course. And they eat a lot, and well, chickens are chickens, but they're constantly kept inside the coop, which is the best place for them. And because they're purposely bred for meat. That's what they're here for. And so last week we had a good business. We basically sold the majority of them, so that's why there's no longer any chickens in that coop, because they're all gone. And so we have a few chickens left over in this coop. Isn't that right? See that? Sorry about the mess, guys. It is a bit messy with poop, but we will clean that this week. And there's their water there, and there's their chicken feed there as well. So actually, because it is really hot, towards the end of last week, as we were in the process of selling the chickens, some of them actually, some of them in the coop we noticed were getting weak and dying. So we lost, in the beginning stages, we lost three younglings. And then last week we lost 3 or 4 of the adult ones. But like I say, the majority have been sold, so we've sold about 40. And we have 7 left in that coop there. And so we discovered, because it is so hot, you don't need to if you're living in the Philippines, you don't need me to tell you how hot it is. It's just very hot at the moment. We discovered that the heat was affecting them really badly. And we placed this fan outside for them. And I just noticed there on the camera that it shows that the fan is going quite slow, but it's actually at full speed. And so they enjoy the fan. The fan keeps them quite cool. And there's native chickens fighting the native chickens gather around here because some of the chicken feed falls through the gaps in the coops, and so they gather here as well and eat that. They enjoy eating that chicken feed. So we've had different people from different areas of Guimaras buying the chicken feed, not the chicken feed, buying the chickens, either alive or dead. And so we've had to go through the process of killing the chickens, which is brutal. So my father-in-law, he's well experienced in killing the chickens quickly. So he does the killing, and then we do the cleaning. So you basically, once the chicken has been killed, you then transfer it to boiling water. You dip it in the boiling water, and then that sort of sanitizes it and allows you to pluck the feathers as well. So then you lift it out, put it on like a sack, and then you start plucking the feathers. And it's quite interesting. I'd never thought I'd see myself doing something like that back in the UK. I'm not a country person, I'm not a rural person, but here we go. You learn things as you experience life, and you learn things when you're living in the Philippines. You learn from Filipinos, you learn how they do it, you learn how to do it yourself, and you get those good experiences. And so we've had the experience of we kill them, we pluck them, we clean them, and then my father-in-law would pick out the like the innards, you know, the organs. And I'm obviously not showing you footage of the chickens when they're in that state, because I think that's a bit I think some people are a bit squeamish and would probably get banned from YouTube, so I don't want to do that, and I don't want to upset anybody who watches our vlogs who's not really into killing animals, if that's okay. But yeah, it is part of life. I mean, people have been killing animals for thousands of years for food and selling it on, so that is part of life. And it's not an easy thing to do, because they are, you know, you grow kind of attached to them, you know, they're your responsibility, and then you have to let them go and kill them. So we kill them, we clean them, we do what needs to be done, and we ship them off on the day. So there's no waiting around, there's no once we have an order, we then travel to that place and we sell them. So there was an area of Guimaras last week where we went to Alegria, and I think they ordered 10 chickens, so that's good. And then mainly Sabario, mainly this area here, where people have bought chickens as well. So it's good that people are interested, people are buying chickens. One of the stores in Sabario bought chickens as well, bought 10 chickens. So that's good. And I think it is a good business. And I was saying to Tina that you never know, if this brings in good money, maybe eventually we'll have our own chicken farm somewhere. That might be a bit crazy, but who knows. So these are the last of our chickens, and guy's sleeping over there. So those are the last of the chickens. I'm just pleased that even though we've lost a few chickens along the way, which is sad, we've still kept a good number of them, and we've managed to sell the majority of them. And then I think someone is interested in buying these as well. So it's all going according to plan. It's all good. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to share with you guys. If there's anything else at all. Well guys, I think that is everything. So we've given you 3 vlogs about how to about running a chicken business in the Philippines, and it's just good to update you guys on that and give you tips and information. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask us. Any comments, leave your comments in the comments section, and we'd love to hear from you. Maybe you run a chicken business already, maybe you're well experienced in that, then you can give us some tips or some advice. And that's all for now guys, so we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye bye.